Standard 3 Science Lesson 8 Birds Lesson Reading. Beaks. A bird uses its beak to catch and eat food. Different birds have different kinds of beaks depending upon the food they eat. Birds such as sparrow and pigeon eat nuts and seeds. These birds have strong, short and hard beaks that help them to crack open their food. Flesh-eating birds such as eagle, vulture and hawk feed on small birds and animals. They have strong, sharp and hooked beaks for tearing flesh. Birds such as woodpecker have strong pointed beaks. Such beaks help them to poke holes into hard tree trunks and pull out insects from holes. Hoopoe uses its beak to look for food inside existing tree holes. Water birds such as duck and goose have broad and flat beaks. These birds take in muddy water with insects, worms and plants using their beaks. Birds such as the sunbird and hummingbird suck nectar from flowers. They have long and pointed beaks which help to suck nectar. Feet and claws. Birds have 2 feet, usually with 4 toes on each. They use their feet to walk and hop around, as well as to catch and hold food. Flesh-eating birds such as eagle and vulture have very sharp claws called talons. Using these talons, they pick up small animals such as toad, mice and rats. Perching birds such as crow, sparrow, pigeon and parrot use their feet to hold on to tree branches and sit on them. This is called perching. Scratching birds such as hen and peacock have sharp claws to dig the ground. A peacock also digs out food using its toes. Climbing birds such as woodpecker have 2 toes pointing in the upward direction and 2 toes in the downward direction. This helps these birds to climb up and hold on to trees. Water birds such as duck and goose have webbed feet that help them to swim in water. The front toes of these birds are joined by skin, giving them a flat appearance. This helps them to push water while swimming. Water birds such as the heron, stork and crane can walk through water. This is called wading. Wading birds have long legs with spread out toes that help them walk in water. How birds fly. Birds fly with the help of wings. Wings are joined to the body with strong muscles that help them to move. These muscles help the bird to move its wings. To fly, a bird flaps its wings both in the upward and downward direction. These strokes are called upstroke and downstroke respectively. Feathers. A bird's body and wings are covered with many feathers. There are 3 kinds of feathers. Body feathers covers a bird's body. Down feathers are fluffy and soft. They keep the bird warm. Flight feathers are found mainly on the wings and are meant for flying. Nests of birds. Birds build nests using leaves, straws, twigs, wool, cotton and thread. Birds take care to build their nests in places safe from enemies and bad weather. We can see birds' nests on trees, on the terraces of buildings and sometimes even on ceiling fans. Birds build their nests mostly to lay eggs in them. It is in the nests that their eggs hatch and the chicks stay till they are old enough to fly. Birds keep their young ones safe and warm in the nest. Let's peep into the nest of some birds. The tailor bird uses its beak like a needle to sew leaves together to build a nest. It also uses materials such as thread and wool to sew the leaves. The weaver bird uses its beak to weave pieces of leaves, grass, or twigs to build a nest. The nest has an opening through which the bird enters. The woodpecker uses its beak to peck into tree trunks and make a hole for a nest. Penguins live in very cold places. Since it is difficult to find twigs, grass, or straw in such places, penguins collect stones and pebbles and make their nests on the ground. Know your scientist. Salim Ali is a very famous scientist who has studied about birds of India in detail. He is also known as the Birdman of India.